Hi y'all, welcome back to my kitchen. We're still getting ready for the holidays and you can't forget the sweets. So we're doing a sweet potato casserole. Let's start off with the ingredients. We got our vanilla extract. Did you guys hear it says something about vanilla extract? Has something to do with skunks or something like that? Tell me if you guys heard of it. Don't matter, I'm still using it. We got our sweet potatoes, of course. We have a sweet potato peeler. I'm gonna have a video and show you guys how to use a peeler, marshmallows, pecans, and our seasoning in a pot. So we're gonna start off by peeling our sweet potatoes. You guys see that, right? We're going to peel them and we're going to boil them with enough water that covers it. Because if you don't, you guys see that top half is not cooked all the way through. That's because I did not put enough water to cover the whole sweet potato. If I cover the whole sweet potato, I'll be fine. See, the other half is perfectly soft. So once you get the sweet potato nice and soft, we're going to put it in a bowl. You guys remember that brown sugar we used with our turkey? I'm sorry, with our ham? We're going to use that now, which is our Mexican brown sugar. I put a little water in it. You guys see that? Just to loosen up that brown sugar. And it's made like a brown sugar water concoction. I'm going to strain that out and just going to leave enough of that brown sugar in there just to loosen up the sweet potato and add that sweet flavor to it. We're going to put this to the side because we're going to lean it later. We're just draining it now because we don't want to make it too mushy. We want to add, right, our flavor of our brown sugar and our water to our sweet potatoes as we need it. We're going to take a potato masher like so and give it a good pushing and mashing down as much as we can until it's pureed. We want it nice and pureed. We're making like a sweet potato pie without the pie shell. I just want to give you guys other options. I know sometimes doing the pie shell can be, even if you get it from the store, it can be really hard. So don't even worry about the pie shells, you guys. We still want to have fun for the holidays. So instead of us doing a pie shell, we're just going to make sure our topping of our casserole is delicious, right? So we're going to smash the sweet potato down as much as we can. Then we're going to season it. I'm seasoning it with sugar. I'm also seasoning it with some cinnamon and nutmeg. And then I'm going to also put my whipped butter. You guys remember the whipped butter is salted. So if you guys are using non-salted butter, you can add salt to this. And that'll help with the flavor. You do have to add salt to your sweet things, guys. To just balance the flavors out, right? And I'm also going to add my vanilla extract to my sweet potato. And we're going to mix this up really good. You guys see that this is kind of dry. Remember I said the way that we're going to loosen this up is using that brown sugar and water concoction that we made earlier. And that's all about building flavors. We're not just adding water or milk to our casserole. We're adding flavored water, which is our brown sugar water. And that brown sugar was that cone that I got from the Mexican store. If you guys want to know how to make a good ham, I do have an awesome ham recipe video posted with my Coca-Cola ham glazed. And it's just delicious. And I use that same brown sugar. Usually during the holidays, you're making everything at once. So you have one brown sugar. You don't usually buy all different types. So just know that if you bought that brown sugar, you can use that brown sugar on a different recipe also. So after I get it tasting how I want it, I'm going to add it into my dish. This dish is a normal pie dish that you would use. If you had more potatoes or more sweet potatoes, you would use like a 13 by 9 cooking dish. But since I only had 2 potatoes, they're small. Look how much it made. So that can let you know how much potatoes you're going to need for how many people you had. I had 2 sweet potatoes and look how much it made. And I'm going to add that into my baking dish. First, I'm going to spray my baking dish down with a butter flavor spray, non-stick spray. You can use butter if you want. That's not going to do nothing but add more flavor. Don't even trip. Just add that and we're going to bake it. Before we bake it, we're going to put our marshmallows on top. You guys see, I try to do something cute by putting my marshmallows where they look like a turkey. Do y'all see that? That little pecan part right there and the little white part around it? Whatever. It didn't look too good, so I just filled it all the way in and baked it. And everything is already cooking. I didn't add eggs in here, so we don't have to bake it long. We're just baking this enough for our top layer of our casserole to get all nice and ooey and gooey. And there we have it. You guys, today with my sweet potatoes, I made the Coca-Cola ham. I also made crawfish macaroni, and I also made a cranberry rosemary sauce. And you can actually find all those recipes. Like, comment, and subscribe.